Hey guys, it's Vince. Today in this video we're going to be discussing something a little different. I've been getting more and more requests for different business model ideas, and I currently have about 3 clients, I would say very close, three or four maybe, that are working on a different business model many guys don't think about. But I'm going to prove my point here in this video. I'm doing retrofits now, probably 2 to 3 a month. On larger systems, and I wanted to cover some pictures here from a Calypso 5-foot by 10-foot water jet. Now I want to discuss water jets in general because they're a little bit different, and the main thing that they're different with is the fact that you're essentially getting the cutting strength of a plasma cutter without the EMI that a plasma cutter creates. And the reason that is, of course, we're cutting with water. So the potential here with a water jet is tremendous, pending, of course, your shop has the space for it. Of course, you have a pump system. Things are a little bit different, but overall, seldom discussed and a lot of potential. But we're going to cover a lot of different things in this video, and I'm hoping my guys out there that are looking for a different business model, stay tuned, because this one is different in the sense that, again, we're not looking at just a traditional sense of cutting. Although that can very well be implemented into this. So what I'm covering right here is the original controller from this Calypso 5-foot by 10-foot unit. You can see all the plugs, this is the back of the controller, and this is the Calypso 5x10 chassis. Now you guys are looking at this and probably saying, oh my God, there's a lot of work here. And you'd be right. I mean, there's a substantial amount of work, but I'm going to tell you right now, the work that you would invest in restoring a system like this is pretty amazing in terms of the return on your investment. Now, I can honestly say, on national average, flipping a house typically gives you between maybe $20,000 to $30,000. We see all the shows on TV where they're making millions and millions of dollars in general, generally speaking. Most home flips give you about 20 to 25 grand after you flip the house, and we all know the headaches, or should know the headaches involved with that. It can be tremendous. But what I want to show you here is something that's really interesting. You can pick up a chassis like this. Now, this particular potential client is working on doing a retrofit with me on this chassis. And he didn't bring this up in terms of an idea, but again, I have a couple clients doing this right now, and it's very, very lucrative. And what they do is they restore the chassis, and after it's been restored, they flip it. Now, the interesting thing about this business model is the markup differential. Right now, this is just a piece of steel that we all see here. Pending, of course, the pump system works for the chassis, you've got one hell of a robot, and usually can cut up to almost 8 inches of steel. So, again, I cannot emphasize this enough. You don't have the EMI present that you would on a plasma cutter. So the guys looking to do plasma cutting but want to have a more stable platform in the sense of stability with ease of electronics installation, these are things to think about. Also, to prove my point, this chassis in the condition it is, you can pick up a chassis like this in an automation auction, usually for between maybe $1,500, $2,000. Most of them are going to scrap it. So if they're going to scrap it and your axes are smooth and you have some sort of movement, you can investigate the chassis and look at it. You could easily restore this, and I'm going to show you what we're looking at on a fully restored chassis, just to give you an idea. Here's an eBay listing on a 5-foot by 10-foot Calypso hammerhead. He has 3 watchers at $69.5. Now guys, I'm going to tell you right now, retrofitting the chassis I just showed you, this to this is totally doable. Of course, they're showing you here the actual controller, and of course you'd go with a more modern controller, but in terms of what's possible, this is something to really, really think about. And I ask all of my guys out there, whether you're a potential client or a client of mine, if you have a large shop or a dedicated shop, this is a business model that you should really think about. I don't say jump into, but you should think about because of a couple reasons. Let me explain. First of all, After the robot is restored, you can certainly use it up until the point you sell it. And this is something a lot of guys don't think about. And the reason, there's actually the beauty in the fact that you're actually using it before you sell it is you can actually show videos of the machine working and therefore present it to your potential buyers. And of course, they'll see it's been naturally upkept because you're using it right now. So again, you can make money on both ends while you're actually using the robot to profit with, and then on top of that, listing it for sale. I have, like I said, right now it's about 3, sometimes 4 clients out of all the clients I've worked with in the years that are actually doing this. Of course, they have a dedicated space, but if you have the space in your shop, and it doesn't have to be a machine this big, but if you do and can afford a machine this big and this caliber, I'm telling you right now, for an investment of buying this chassis, maybe another $10,000 or $15,000 investment, I'm telling you right now, he's wanting $69,500, this unit's still listed. If this other unit right here is restored correctly, and you have maybe $20,000 pending your budget supports it, I know I'm not speaking to everybody out there, I'm just painting a picture. If you think about that, even if you let this chassis go for $40,000, $50,000, while you're cutting with it, guys, you're double dipping. You're making money on both ends, and I can tell you right now, I had one of my clients literally flipping houses, and that's where I used that comparison, and stopped because he had such a passion for robotics. And after he did a couple retrofits and saw the money to be made, that's what he started doing. Now, when I say that, that means you use scruples naturally doing it, because again, he uses the best quality performance components when he performs his retrofits. He's not doing it at a novice level where, again, he's doing Arduino boards and, he's just kind of cleaning the machine up. It's not like that. Of course, he puts paint on the machines, he goes over the rusted areas, he replaces whatever needs to be replaced. But even factoring that in, you cannot deny what you're looking at, because remember, these are robots only when they provide automation that's accurate and repeatable and stable. So if, regardless of age, using newer components, you can achieve this, you have got one hell of a business model. And for those that can get involved with this and are really thinking about what I'm saying, and that's really what I'm asking you to do, is just think. You can make an enormous amount of money. And what's really interesting, you only need 1 or 2 flips to have a large bankroll to start your next project. And that's something that you can't say with a house. You might make $25,000, $30,000, and you're not going to buy a house for that. And if you do buy a house for that, what kind of a house are you buying? With the kind of money you're making on these machines, and I can tell you from, as I spoke, past clients doing it, they make an enormous amount of money, and to buy more and more machines isn't an issue. What usually follows the issue of a problem would be, do they have enough room to store them? And that's about it. But working on steel is just like body work for a car. I mean, essentially, if you understand that, and you understand the principles of that, and you understand refinishing, you're golden. As far as the interior of the chassis, same thing. Where you need to get more technical, of course, is on the transmission components. Paying attention to the electronics, that we know. You study my channel enough, you'll see. I've already provided multiple systems for the 3 clients that are actually doing this, and with good reason, because it makes sense. It's kind of like, look at the principles of looking at a roofer or another contractor for a home and doing a retrofit in terms of you're refurbishing the house. Well, it's the same principle. The only difference is we're dealing with robotics. And the thing you have to think about too is these types of robotics, when they're actually retrofitted with modern electronics, you have got one beast of a machine, especially at this size platform. So this potential client right now, once again, he didn't come to me with this idea. This is something that I've been thinking about for a while, bringing up, because I've had a couple clients, like I said, roughly 3, sometimes 4. One other guy actually does it on the side. But 3 are very successful doing it. And I'm telling you right now, if it's done properly and it's done with a good process, you can have amazing results. And what's really interesting is it only takes one machine sold to really increase your bankroll tremendously. And like I said, the reason I'm really interested in business models like this is you actually have two streams of income. The first stream, when the machine is retrofitted, you can start using it immediately to start recouping some of the initial investment while the machine is listed. As long as you take care of it, as long as you're servicing it and doing as you should, this robot will make you money on two accounts. You can have it listed while it's actually making you components to sell, and you're making money on both ends. And realistically, when it sells, you could start the ball rolling again on the next project while you already have business going for components you were selling with the machine. So very, very lucrative opportunity. Once again, it's not for everybody, but I wanted to bring it up because there are individuals that have the shop space, have a little larger budget to work with, and if you're serious about making money, I'm just showing you what's listed right now, and this is on eBay. This is a seller selling this on eBay right now, and if you look up the Calypso water jets, they're all over the place. Now, of course, I'm not trying to make any turd into gold without being honest. Of course, you're going to have investments, and when I say investments, this will need most likely a pump system. This potential client went back to see if the pump system that came with the machine was actually usable. If it's not, it would have to be replaced. So think of the workload involved, analyze it. If it's something that you wanted to do, of course, I'm always available for consultations. I've done many on systems like this, and like I said, this potential client contacted me about it. But I'm just throwing that out there because I'm telling you right now, when it's done right and you do it methodically, you guys can make an enormous amount of money. Enormous. And the benefit is that you get to use the robot up until it sells, and you're double dipping. You're making money on both ends, and your investment is always protected. So again, guys, I hope that this video has made you think. I hope I'm making you guys understand the capabilities of robotics, and of course, don't forget the need for something like this. Like I said, a table this size with the capacity that it has, in not just size but also cutting power, you have got one beast of a robot, and really it's just a matter of imagination of what you want to get involved with. And then factoring in what something like this would cost new to someone else, especially retrofitted, to turn this into an easy $15,000, $20,000 profit is almost too easy. So again, I hope that the video has been helpful. I hope it's made you think.